You are about to experience something so cold.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Heyo!
Hello.
How's it going?
Hi.
We had a
We
nice
are,
week-long break and we are back.
yeah, we are
We are
back again.
we are
And ready to
so
cancel
back.
Marvin.
Okay, so as y'all know, we're finally getting started with the semifinals, which is super awesome. We have 4 players remaining that are gonna face to the not death because we don't kill players. Um,
Totally.
and yeah, so today we're going to first of all we're gonna have a in interview with Claire that Expo conducted. Everyone say thanks, Expo.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Expo.
Expo.
And
Fine.
afterwards, we're gonna have the match with the players. And this time we'll have a little interview with the players like we did during the first match, except this time it's gonna be more questions about like play styles, like because now we're getting to the really good players, right? So it's going to be really interesting to hear how they got this good. So yeah, I think that's it. And today here with me, I have in the commentators booth. So first of all, we have Tepid streaming as usual, which
Thank you, Tepid.
Thank you, Tepid.
Thank you, Tepid.
And
Thank
the art
you.
to our left, this is awesome art made by Fiasco, which I really love. It came out amazing.
They
Um,
they did
Love.
done it. They made Marvin a twink.
Oh,
I don't. How is that your first thought when looking at that?
I don't know.
You're right.
I have
though.
I have a vote to kick out Ken.
No. Anyways, I believe
Oh.
this art is by Fiasco. Very nice art.
Yes, that's awesome.
Thank
And
you,
Uh,
Fiasco.
here with me, we have, first of all, we have Expo. Hi, Expo.
Hello.
Hello. And we have Gee.
Hello.
Hi. And we have Wolfplay.
I
And lastly, but not leastly, we have Ken.
hello everyone.
And yeah, that will be our gang for today. How's everyone feeling towards the semifinals?
Oh, this is gonna be exciting because honestly, anything could happen.
yeah.
Anything could happen.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The semifinals is where it's just impossible to predict which one is, well, not impossible, but it's really hard to predict which one is like going to win these.
I'm still like thinking that perhaps J-Side versus Zack is gonna happen, but at this rate, they're both on equal ground. Who knows if it happens or not?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Or
today
even-
we have JCI versus Willow, and they've been like they haven't gone against each other in the tournament yet, of course, because this is a single elimination format. But from what we've been able to see, like, in like some practice rounds they've done and such, they are extremely neck and neck, like very, very close. So no one actually knows how this match is going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there anything anyone wants to add?
No, I believe
I'm
not.
just hyped. I'm
Yeah,
hyped about
I'm
this
excited
Yeah.
to see how this match will turn out.
Yeah, it's exciting, and it's also really cool that we're once again ramping the difficulty with the levels, right? So here we're starting to get into some pretty tricky territory. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how the players deal with it. Okay, so now we
This
can
ain't
move
your
to the
granny's samurai dubstep anymore.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Okay, so we can move to the interview with of Expo with Claire.
All right. Hello, Claire. Thank you for agreeing to do an interview.
Of course.
So first question, how did you find Rhythm Doctor?
YouTube recommendations. I think I got recommended Poland's Why Don't You Play Them level, and then a couple after Le Perv and something else.
Gotcha. Do you remember what year this was, or?
It's 2020 or 2021.
Got it. Gotcha. And then what attracted you to like the level making side of Rhythm Doctor?
Well, you see, I was in a server for Friday Night Funkin' mod that I was a fan of at the time. And yeah, I wanted to make a level for one of the songs in that mod. It was not good.
I mean, most people's first levels aren't. I know
Yeah.
mine were garbage as well.
Mm.
But I mean, we get better. That's how things go.
Yeah.
What are like some of your major inspirations, like just in general, when it comes to making things?
That is a good question. I don't have an answer for that one.
That's fair.
Like-
It is a kind of broad question. What about like specifically for like Rhythm Doctor levels? Like what creators do you look up to?
I don't think I'm like. I don't think I like focus on specific creators like I look up to, but there are definitely some levels that have inspired me to inspire me.
Gotcha, gotcha. Like what kinds of levels are those?
Um, I don't have an answer for that one
That's
either.
all right. So what does your level making process look like? Like, how do you start a level?
Um, well, typically I I typically listen to typically I like have an idea for a level like not fully formed, but I'll typically like have the concept uh already in my head, you know?
Gotcha. And do you typically just like pick songs that you listen to normally, or do you like going out and like hearing a song for the first time and you're like, oh, this is a level now?
Uh yeah, it's typically just stuff that like stuff that's been on my playlist for a bit, you know?
Gotcha, gotcha. Um, so you said you come up with a plan in your head. Do you try to like write it down or like storyboard it or anything, or is it just go as you're creating with it?
Uh yeah, I typically like storyboard it in my head and then like or come up with the concept in my head. So and then like figure out the execution while I'm making the level, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of how I like to do it too. I've tried like writing out like drawing stuff, and it just doesn't work for me. I just click things in the editor and it happens.
Yeah.
How much does like the final level tend to differ from what you originally planned?
Mm, so like obviously it's not fully formed in my head ever, but like I think it's generally usually pretty similar. Like obviously not the same, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's never always like perfect, but
of course.
yeah. Uh, what is your favorite part about making levels, and then what is your least favorite part about making levels?
Least favorite's BPM.
Especially if it's got any drift.
Yeah, if it takes more than 15 minutes to BPM, a lot of the time I'll just not make the level, make something else.
That's fair.
Favorite part. Um, Probably VFX, like bit vague, but
That's fair. It's like like I know at least in like my experience, like especially earlier on, like there used to be like this is like a gameplay person or a VFX person in the community, and yeah,
Yeah.
I used to think of myself just as a gameplay person, but the VFX like part in the program is just super fun to mess with.
Right?
hmm let me see. So you've had a couple of levels in the event so far, and it looks like it just happened that the couple levels that you've had so far in the event were both songs made for the event. Did that just kind of like happen, or is that something you like specifically chose to do?
I mean, like, no one else was doing them, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Um, uh, which one of your levels has been your favorite to work on so far?
That's a good question. Mm, so it's probably gonna, so it's probably one, so it's probably an unreleased level. But out of the two that are released, I'm gonna say For the Goat. Maybe a bit biased because you're right here,
I
but
mean,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say,
I agree. Also, very biased, but it's very
yeah,
fun. Very like almost like it's got vanilla vibes, but it's just like it's perfect.
yeah.
Um, what about like outside the event? Like, what's one of your favorite levels you've made just in general?
I'd have to check Rhythm Cafe. Um, but to be honest, sorry, it's taking a sec to load.
It's all good.
Um, all right, it's taking a while to load.
We're no stranger to internet issues in this event.
Yeah, I wonder who's causing it. It's,
Don't look at me, I didn't do it.
yeah. Um, all right, well, I'll just say probably an unreleased one
Gotcha.
because I can't remember which levels of mine are published right
Th
now.
that's fair. Yeah. Get people looking forward to something.
Yeah.
Um, and then do you have any advice for anyone who's like just getting started with level creation?
Might be a bit controversial, definitely an oversimplification. Don't use themes.
Hmm.
Like, I used to use themes all the time when I was a newer level maker, and like, they very much hindered my creativity.
Yeah. It's very good for like if you're just starting out and you're like, I don't know how to make things look good. You just click a couple buttons and it's like it looks like it's in the main game. But then
Yeah,
yeah, when it comes to like expanding and trying to like stand out, yeah, it's very hard to get themes to work in that way.
yeah. Like, yeah.
Um, what do you like about like playing other custom levels? Like, what's your favorite thing that you see in other levels?
My favorite thing that I see in other levels, um, it's like seeing a new like seeing stuff that I've never really seen before, you know? Like to use an example from SRT, like when I first saw Wrapped Around the Pole, Mario Mac 967,
Mm-hmm.
like that was like mind blowing at the time, right? Because
Mac's always just changing the game with his levels.
right?
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you haven't like explored yet in custom levels? Just like what do you want to do next, basically?
Hmm. Well, I've been trying to like improve my art lately, so yeah, level with uh original art by me, you know.
Nice, nice. Yeah, more asset work.
Yeah.
And then finally, do you have any words for the players that are still in the event?
Hmm. Good luck.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna need it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time to sit down, chat with me.
Of course.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
send it back to you guys in the commentating booth, including me from the present.
You are about to experience something so cold. So cold, something so cold, so cold, something so cold, so cold, something so cold. About to experience something so cold, so cold, something so cold, so cold, something so cold, so cold, something so cold. About to experience something so cold, so cold, something so cold, so cold, something so cold, so cold, something so cold. About to experience something so cold.
Hello.
Welcome back,
we are
everyone.
back.
Oh,
That was
Now,
an awesome interview.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Claire did a good job of it. And X.
Well, yeah. Expo. He's. Oh, oops. God. Oops.
What?
Expo is basically trained for this, so they did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
stop it.
Okay, and next up, so as usual, we would like to show you the the updated bracket, so you can all keep track of who's eliminated and who's still in. So we're gonna move to a little animation to show that.
Yep.
Ooh, wow.
Ah,
You do not
heck
see
yeah.
anything. We are like 5 seconds behind.
Ooh, the
Yeah,
blocks are
so
moved.
as you can see, in this round, we have Willow versus JCI and Zach versus Rickray. Today, we only have Willow versus JCI. Next week, we're going to have Zach versus Rickray. And we're also going to have a third place match to also determine. So the loser of today's match and the loser of the match next week will go off against each other to determine which one is third and which one is fourth place. So that's going to be super exciting.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
And yeah, so we have the match with Willow and JCI coming up. So I think we're ready to bring them in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hello,
Welcome.
welcome.
Hello, JCI.
Hello.
Hello, Willow.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Welcome.
you all doing today?
That is good to
Doing
be.
pretty good. Relatively.
All right. So like I said, we're gonna interview each of you. You've already been interviewed once, which was more of an introductory interview we had at the start of the event. But now we're gonna have like kind of a more in-depth interview that goes more into your playstyles and such. So Willow, let's start with you.
Okay.
So first of all, I'd like to hear is there anything you do or you've done in the past to improve at the game and get better?
Play a lot. That's pretty much it. I have 1,729.3 hours currently.
Yep, that's quite a bit. How much of that would you estimate is like playtime and how much of that is editor time?
Nowadays, so much more of that is playtime because I don't create as much as I used to.
Right. Yeah, but you do have a lot of levels, so
Yeah.
um and so the next question is if whether you did anything in particular to practice for this event. I imagine just playing more levels.
Yeah, again, playing a lot, also doing more peer review. That honestly
Mhm.
helps.
Is there like any kind of level you preferred like for practice or anything, or just like you like getting a real big variety in?
What I do is I have level sync, I press R, and then I play whatever level it gives me.
Now that there's the new mod that like shows whether it's peer reviewed or not, do you prefer ones that are peer reviewed, or do you still play a lot of like levels that failed peer review?
I'll play the NR'd ones out of curiosity, but then I'll usually escape and delete them after 5 seconds.
I see. Like if it's bad offset, you give up real
Yeah,
quick.
bad offset or like one-shot spam.
Yeah, right. Um, okay. So do you have any special techniques as a player? Like I think most players kind of have some sort of tapping method to keep time. How do you go about that?
I don't really have like a tapping method besides I guess like, bobbing my head to the music.
Mm-hmm.
What I typically do for sight reading is I focus a lot on pattern memorization.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I see a pattern in one bar, I know I can probably keep hitting at that for a few more bars because of how levels are typically charted.
Right, yeah.
And I do try to improve my reaction time a lot. I think I'm pretty good at reaction heavy levels.
Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely seen that, I think. So you don't really pay a lot of attention to try and like keep time during how do you keep track of things like irregular one shots and such?
I usually use the hit timings of other beats to determine when to hit.
I see.
It's kind of an effect I've noticed where if a level has like an irregular one shot, I'll find it difficult, but then when it adds a classic row, I'll find it easier because I have something to base it off.
Yeah, I totally would get what you mean. I think this happens a lot with just like actually one-shot heavy levels in general, where often, if there's a classic row, it will often kind of have some sort of repeating pattern, and it actually makes the one-shot easier to hit, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And do you have any like achievements or successes as a player you're particularly proud of, like any self-imposed challenges or anything like that?
There's obviously Leperv 3x speed.
Oh yeah.
I'm quite happy with my Power of Terry sight read I did. I think I have the best sight read of anyone who's played it.
Ooh, how many misses was that?
Let me see here. I know I recorded it. 44.5.
Wow. That is not a lot.
Yeah.
That's an average of what, like I don't know, like 2 misses per minute or something. For like 16 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what would you say are some of your areas of strength and weakness as a player? I think you've said you feel like you're pretty good at reaction time, right?
Yeah, reaction time, memorization focused levels.
Mm-hmm. And for weaknesses?
Two player.
Oh yeah.
I think that's most people. Two players a major weakness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything like super irregular time, I can sometimes struggle with.
Right, yeah. Yeah, two players, it's tough because there's just, well, it's obviously like inherently more difficult, and then there's just not that many levels that have like two-player charts at all, let alone like actual good ones. That's like
Yeah.
really rare. Hopefully we'll see more of that soon. And how are you feeling about the upcoming match today?
Scared.
Well, best of luck with the match. Thank you so much for the interview.
Of course.
Okay, and now I'll pass the torch to Ken to interview our next player.
All right, JCI, you're up. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
So, what do you do or have done in the past to improve at the game?
Yeah, just like Will, I just play a whole bunch of levels. Specifically, like I think daily blends are the most useful kind of levels to play since they're like the level of the day, so they have some kind of quality to them. And again,
Oh,
just
yeah.
just keep on replaying most of the levels that you play, like especially the good ones, so you get used to the different kinds of hit patterns.
Is there like any certain levels you like to use as practice, or you just kind of go random?
I kind of go random, but like there's some levels that fall into like, oh, this is good for sight reading, this is good for holds, so on.
I
But
see.
yeah,
I also do this all the same thing as well, but with hold level specifically. Anyway, what do you do? So, what do you do for practice for this event, if any?
uh, for this specifically, I didn't really do much other than just playing levels. But like in round two or round three, like playing the RDSRT3 levels shown so far, like really did help me in terms of like anticipating what type of gameplay I'll get. And also like just a while ago, Willow and I did a kind of RDSRT3 at home match where we just played some tough or very tough levels in VC.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Do you have any techniques you use as a player? Like, do you tap or count your head? I know you ghost tap, but is there anything else
Oh
you
yeah.
do?
Uh I think ghost tapping is 90% of what makes me a good player, honestly. Like try to like find a way to keep on the beat. Basically, you can tap with your hand, with your foot, with your head. Like I do a combination of all three. Honestly, like I tap with my hand, foot, and head for most levels. But also like
Oh,
there's
wow.
this thing where like almost every hit in Rhythm Doctor just falls within a specific beat or like a subdivision of a beat, like half beat, a third of a beat. So like tapping really helps in like figuring out where to hit.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Do you have any achievements that you're proud of, like a S rank for a very hard level or something like that?
Well, read my tagline.
I mean, true.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
are the
okay,
local zero offset.
yeah, if anyone in stream hasn't heard of me, like I'm known for being the guy who zero offsets a whole bunch of levels because like I'm usually extremely precise whenever I play levels to the point where I can achieve zero offset frames in even difficult levels. And like right now, I've zero offsetted every single level in RDSRT3 so far, and I recorded them in my
Interesting.
YouTube channel.
What's the
Oh,
hardest zero offset for you so far?
Oh, the hardest. I'm gonna have to consult my tier list. I think it was Solar Maxima, probably.
Oh yeah, that one is long. I don't blame
Yeah.
you. Um, so what do you say are your areas of strengths and weaknesses?
Oh yeah, this is kind of two answers in one because like if I know the hit pattern in a level, for example, then in that case I'm really, consistent in just nailing that beat and I'm extremely accurate as well. But like the moment I don't recognize where to hit or the moment I'm lost in a level, it just takes so long for me to get back on track compared to
Yeah.
other players. I think Willow can actually like take advantage of that. Who knows?
Ooh, we'll see. So
ah,
speaking of which, how are you feeling about this match?
Oh yeah. You know how in my previous two matches I said like I'm confident but not ready.
This
Yeah, but honestly for this match I'm no longer confident. Like it could
oh
honestly go
God.
either way. I think it just depends on me and Willow's performances and like the types of levels we get for this match.
for sure. Don't let the pressure get to you.
Yeah, we'll see.
And that's about it for the questions. Thanks for answering. We shall soon move into the levels.
Yeah, so I think we're ready to move into gameplay, right? So yeah, like as has been mentioned before, both from all of us and from both players, this is a really close match, so I am really excited to see how it's going to go. For first level we're gonna have today, we're gonna have we need wait. Good. Okay. Um, so we're gonna have a level by 3T, which we saw briefly before in the event, but this is a solo level by them. So once again, pretty iconic creator, won 2 competitions, and just generally makes really banger levels. And this one is like it's a bit more low key when it comes to VFX, but it's still very nice. And the gameplay is it's tricky. You're going to see. So it's called the Nastiest, and it's actually a 2-player level. So good luck.
Ooh, a two-player. Just that's
Wait,
really
you
funny.
Right
promise
out of the gate.
you promise there's no two players?
Right,
Jeez.
right
We
after it
never
starts.
promised anything, JTI. When did we ever say that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one promised there's no 2 players because this was there from the start.
Good luck. This
Oh,
is our first two-player level of the entire tourney, so this will be interesting.
Yeah,
Wait,
true.
is it the first?
Yeah,
it
I'm pretty
is the
sure it's
first.
the first. I think there
We
was one
haven't
level
seen
that had
one
like a
before.
2-player version, but like it's raining minotaurs or something has a
Oh,
2-player
oh,
version.
right.
But
I thought that one was two-player. Yeah.
no, on
Okay.
stream it was 1 player. The
Okay.
the canonical version is the 1 player.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay.
Right?
Good luck.
All
Good
right.
luck.
Good luck, players.
Look.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ready, get, set, go. Get, set, go. Ready, get, set, go. Stop. Ready, get, set, go. And stop. Get, set, go. And stop. Set, go.
A plus. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we have our results, and we have an A plus from both players, with 1 miss from JCI and 2 misses from Wello. 1 miss off, but the point goes to
Wow.
JCI. Players, how did you
Wow.
feel about the level?
Oof. It was very fun.
Yeah, that honestly could pass as like a story mode level.
It's
It's
funky.
true.
Story mode level that will kill you outright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, maybe a tiny bit difficult for the current story mode standards, but
Just a
I
tiny
mean,
bit.
I
Probably.
mean, you will there will probably be more levels added in the future, like mannequin challenge. Or...
No.
God. Can't wait for Act Night with this level.
real. Yeah, so I think like super awesome level. Like the gameplay on it is really funky, and both of your side reads were honestly really good. It was like nearly a side read S rank for both of you, which is insane because well, our plus playtesters didn't do nearly that well. um okay, and I think we're ready to go on to the next level. So
All right.
Yeah.
Next up we have Rainshower by CJK.
No,
But I
it's
mean Filry.
the silent room.
The silent room level, yes, dude. This is the second silent
Oh,
room level, so if the first one's already really awesome, the second one's gotta be awesome as well. Anyways, this is Rainshower by Filry. I don't know much about this level. I haven't seen much of it, so I believe Filry is a somewhat new creator, question mark?
Yeah, definitely on the newer side.
So it's nice to get some to see what kind of stuff they've cooked up. I don't know what kind of gameplay they've cooked up though, so that's gonna be something. All right, but anyways, good luck, players. You'll need it.
Good luck.
fuck.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Get set, go.
And the results are in. We have JCI with an A rank with 10 misses, and Willow with a B plus at 23. How was the level, players?
Honestly, I was really panicking a bit. I thought I missed more than I did.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah.
So a couple fumbles here and there. I assume the stress got to you.
Yeah.
But well played.
That sure
Well
was a
played.
hard level.
What do you guys think of the level?
I think the VFX is super cool. Like it's a really kind of dramatic. I think mostly vanilla or only vanilla. I'm not sure. But
It does
very
feel very
cool.
vanilla.
Yeah, very cool dramatic vanilla effects. And as for the VFX, the one shots in the like beginning were like there were one shots, but they were changed quite a bit, and so they were a relatively late addition. And I think they work out really well. Super fun, like made that part of the level super fun to play. Um, so yeah.
That
So I just
reaction time
checked, and
really in play there.
the level is not vanilla, surprisingly.
Oh,
It has a few assets.
Oh,
I
I see.
see.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Even
It is
like
very close to vanilla, though.
this
Yeah,
level
yeah,
seems to
it
be
does
a
feel like it.
combination of a couple of VFX presets, and just from that simple technique, you can get really cool looking stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
After the level again.
Yeah.
This is like the third time it happened. What?
Yeah, right?
And every time it's in
God,
between
yeah.
levels, which is just insane.
Oh, are we back?
Let me
Are
refresh.
we
to
back?
see.
Hello?
People are saying it's back. Yeah. Okay,
it's
we are
back.
back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're
So
back.
back.
Hello, hello.
Like I
We're
said,
so back.
like I said earlier, very polite for the stream to die right after the love one, not in the middle of it. Very convenient timing.
I'm good.
Again.
Yeah.
Like this is the third time that's happened.
Yeah, every time it's like in between the levels and it's not being obtrusive, or at least not too obtrusive. So, thank you.
Thank you, streaming gods.
Exactly.
The streaming gods are on our side, it seems.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we're ready to go for our last level for today. This one is by Blaze Park or Mimi World, and it is Mirror Temple. This is so I told you all I came into the RDSRT team a bit late. Like I came in on the second round of creators that came in like I don't know 6 months or whatever after creation started. And this level was I think either completely done or very close to done. And it was one of the first levels I saw, and it blew me away. It is amazing.
Oh, bro, this song, I love this song.
Yeah, the song
Yeah.
is great. And Lace Park is in general a creator that I think is extremely underrated, and I personally admire a lot. Like I think they make super fun levels, and yeah, you're going to have a good time. So
We're,
good luck.
we're climbing a mountain for this one.
Yeah.
Let's
True.
dash on.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
A plus.
And results are in. Once again, it's super close. We've got an A plus from JCI with 26 misses and a B plus from Willow with 31 misses. Players, what did you think about the level?
Those swings be killing me.
True.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I was trying to tap along with the gameplay. It's tricky.
What
There's-
level was
seems
this,
good.
or what
Evil.
difficulty was this like set to? Very tough.
Very tough.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah. I think actually,
Welcome to the very tough.
yeah, I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly. I think I might have made Mimi World change this to very tough. I think it might have been set to tough at first.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a VP.
The VFX is pretty, and also would kill my PC.
Um, yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. It's not that asset heavy, but it is very, you know, Bloomham, you know, all the presets that kill computers.
Gotta have Hall of
Yeah.
Mirrors in the Mirrored Temple.
True.
It's like a given.
That is
Halls with
true.
my mirrors.
There's this.
Um,
Also, I was gonna make a comment on this. When I hear that Resurrections motif, I think back on that. Think about the Resurrections level from SRT2. I say, wait, we have another Celeste level here. So like, oh my god, continuation. Plot continuity. It's real, Chad.
Also,
it's
like,
real.
I was in that
Finally.
match in Resurrections in RDSRT3 too.
My
oh,
god.
really?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Double continuity. It's so awesome.
The plot
Everything is
thickens.
connected.
I'm gonna be real. I do not remember that level. Who's it by?
I believe it's by UNH and someone else.
Yeah.
I think 7 at some or unless I'm misremembering.
Mm. Yeah, there is the old Mirror Temple level by DNH, but it's not in SRT level, so it's kind of, you know.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So, um,
thank you, Zach.
yeah. DNH, name and Xeno. Okay, so Willow, how did you feel about your performance today?
Not great. I didn't do very well, I don't think.
I think, you know, you did pretty well. Like 2 of the 3 were really close, right?
Mm.
But yeah, I get you. I think you know, it's tough when, especially since, you know, at these levels of play, it's just like you kind of lose it for a little bit and then that's it. So,
Yeah, I'm not happy
Yeah.
with my performance.
sorry to hear. Okay, and what did you think about the levels?
They they were all right.
Mm.
I definitely liked the first one, and the third one was good. I'm kind of iffy on the second one, to be honest.
Right. Was there like, well, yeah, okay, and usually like at this point we would give you the opportunity to say any last words, but actually, even though you have been eliminated, you will be coming back because we're still gonna have a third place match, so you will still have a chance to redeem yourself next week.
I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Willow. Ken, do you wanna interview JCI?
Sure. JC, what do you think of your performance this match?
Yeah, that was way. Honestly, the first level, I was sure that we were gonna tie by the second level because like it was a 1 miss difference, right? So I thought, the second level we would be neck and neck, and the third level would be the tiebreaker. But yeah, Willow was a really good match. We were honestly like really close in terms of skill differences.
Is any particular level you find really fun or you struggled with the most, or
Uh, yeah, the first level I really enjoyed. Uh, but yeah, holds. I forgot to say. For the second level, hold and one shot pattern I have legit never seen before. That was completely new to me. So I had to like think on the spot for that.
you could say you sight red?
Well, yeah.
Eh?
Hahaha.
I proceed to get killed off screen after the stream.
Yeah.
Real.
Anyways,
Oh God.
Okay,
Mhm.
so players, thank you so much for the match. JCI will be continuing to the finals, so we have our first finalist. Woo! And Willow, so JCI, we will only see you probably in 2 weeks, I imagine, when we have the finals match. But Willow, we will see you next week to have the epic third place match. We don't know against who yet. And yeah, thank you so much to you both players for your awesome game playing today and throughout the tournament so far.
Thanks for
And
playing.
yeah. Okay. And so as for next week, as you know, in a week from now, I think it's gonna be a similar time to the stream today, maybe a bit later. We'll have the second semifinals match, which is uh, J. No, Zach versus Rickery. Sorry.
ACI
And
was today.
yeah, no, it's clearly gonna be JCI versus Willow, the rematch. Because we just want to see them keep playing. Um, but
Ooh.
yeah, so we're gonna have Zach versus Rickery, and then on Sunday we will have a third place match, which will be very awesome and epic. And yeah, that is all. Thank you
Until
all for
next
joining the
time.
stream. Yeah.
But real
And
quick, I do have a short thing
Mm-hmm.
relaying from RDL. Um, check their competitions like announcements channel shortly after the stream. I don't know exactly when it's going to be posted, but there should be some information about a new event they're doing. So
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Ooh.
ooh,
Cool.
interesting.
I'm scared.
It's
Okay. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I think we're ready to end the stream. But first, we have a little surprise coming up. So
Ooh, what could it be?